Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm going to show you how we find so many affiliates. And you can apply this even if you don't know anybody. Now, what you're looking at here is what would normally be a long list of a bunch of different competitors of various programs, for our clients. And I'm going to show you how we use this. I've blacked out everything except for one just because, we put a lot of effort into finding these people and don't want to just give away everything here. But this is a strategy you can use even if you literally don't know a single person in your industry. Now, I would recommend getting to know these people long term. But like I said in a previous post, 80 to 90% of the affiliates that we have recruited for our clients are people that we had no pre-existing relationship with. Now, as time goes on, that number gets a little bit smaller and smaller. It's probably 60, 70% today. This time next year, it'll be 50%. As time goes on, we just know more and more people naturally. But this is a strategy that literally, if you don't know a single soul in your industry, you can still use this to recruit affiliates. Now, of course, your best affiliates, short-term and long-term, generally speaking, are going to be the people that you have relationships with. We all know that. But, you're new to the industry. What do you do? How do you actually go out and recruit affiliates? Well, today I'm going to show you. So here we have a list of potential targets, competitors of, in this case, we're talking about Ray Edwards Copywriting Academy. And by the way, I'll have a link to some information about his upcoming launch. I would highly suggest if this is a good fit for you, that you promote Ray Edwards Copywriting Academy. It's an amazing program, but that's not what this is about today. But I will have a link to that if you're interested in being an affiliate. So one of the competitors is Marie Forleo's Copy Cure. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look up these competitors. Now, odds are a few competitors. Whatever industry you're in. You're teaching hairstyling, and I know this one, and this one. You're teaching crocheting, and you're like, yep, there's this course, and this course. I know them off the top of my head. Once you exhaust kind of that, just I know this list of people. I've got 4 or 5 or 6 people in mind that I know that are competitors, then it's a matter of Googling. You're literally just going to look some others up. You're going to look for these affiliates. You're not just looking for affiliates, though. You're looking for affiliates. You're looking for interviews. You're looking for guest posts, people that maybe they've guest posted on, looking for any mentions. They don't have to it doesn't matter if they were affiliates. They don't have to have been an affiliate. So we're going to just take this Marie Forleo's Copy Cure here. I've already opened it up just in case my internet crashes while I'm doing some of this. And we're going to scroll down. You can see the first one is her website. The next couple are Marie Forleo's. Here's one. It's a YouTube video. I'll show you what to do on those in a moment, but we're going to open that one up. And we'll open up, as you can tell, I've already opened it up just to make sure. We're going to open up chrisdidit.com. Here's some more, As you can see, all of these down here are great targets. But let's open up. Let's press the mute button so that in case the video starts playing. Okay, this person clearly looks like an affiliate. Well, they're not. This is the thing, though. They're actually not, and you can tell here by the fact that they're linking directly. If you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, it's kind of hard to see based on my Chrome theme, but you can see that it just goes to the copycure.com. Doesn't matter. There's still a potential affiliate for a copywriting course. So how do we find this person's information? Well, first we're going to start with a contact form. Do they have a contact? We'll literally command, control, whatever, F, and look that up. Can't find it that way. So let's go to the about. There we go. Contact. And all right, here we go. Email me directly, chris@chrisdidit.com. Super easy. We're like over and done with on this one. But what if we couldn't find, let's say this page didn't have it or all they had was the form. Then let's look up chrisdidit.com on whois.domaintools.com. Quick little trick. You probably figure this out quickly. If you want to look up a bunch, you don't have to keep going back to the previous page. You just edit the URL up there, and we'll look here. And we'll see. Now, I can already tell registrant or domains by proxy because I've done this hundreds of times. I already know it's a private registration. There's not going to be information here. But on about 20 to 40% of the websites you look up, you will be able to find their email on this page. Boom. Awesome. The next tool we use is a tool called Rapportive in email here. And so literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess at their email address. So first name, Chris at chrisdidit.com. I'm going to minimize that. Let's see. Looking over here, you can see it's looking up. Rapportive's looking up. Now, Rapportive might be down. Rapportive is kind of, you get what you pay for, right? So let's actually see if we can do that again. Chris at chrisdidit.com. Great. You can see there's a picture here. The email, Crystal Rowie, it's got all her I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if you're watching this, Crystal. You've got all this information over here. The fact that there's a picture means this is a legitimate email address. Whereas if we did say, let's say, kr at chrisdidit.com, you can see there's nothing. There's nothing there. Wait, like it's just a big question mark. Probably not a legitimate email, at least not one that's been made public in any way, shape, or form. If I'm looking up, anybody, generally speaking, it's their first name at their domain name, their first initial, their last initial at their domain name, their first initial, their last name at their domain name. You can see here, Matt at mattmcwilliams.com. Hey, look, it's got information about me, including an outdated picture. Let's say we have, whoever, you might type in like, I won't type in certain people's addresses, but let's look up Mark Sieverkrop. Mark at sieverkrop.com. Look, he's got information here. And that's a public email address, so I'm not giving you away his email, but that's another tool you can use. The last tool we use is connect.data.com. Now, I'm not going to actually show you in part because there's some information that you would see on your screen that I really don't want you to see, but this is data.com is basically a way, you can see it's a Salesforce product. Data.com is really cool. It used to be called Jigsaw for those of you who might have used it in the past. And the cool thing about it is what happens is you kind of give it your contacts and you get points. I forget what they're called on here, but you get points. So let's say you add, my information, you get 5 points. You can now redeem those points to look up other people. And so you might literally look up, Chris Rowery, or however you pronounce your last name. You look those up and find her information through connect.data.com. And we'll have links to all of these, by the way. Rapportive is just a Gmail plugin for Chrome. If you're not using Chrome, you should be. But it's super awesome. And that's one of the primary reasons, the only reason really we have Rapportive is finding email addresses. But occasionally, it gives us a quick overview about who somebody is that emails us. I like it for that reason as well. If Mark emailed me and I didn't know him, I could be like, okay, well, he does this, he does this. Okay, cool. That's who Mark is. Great. Gives me a little bit about him, quick links to their Twitter and their, Facebook and LinkedIn. So those are the big ways. The last way, you can Google it. I mean, literally, okay, nothing's showing up. Let's just try, Chris did it and see, does something pull up? Oh, yep, there's her email address. Typically, that's going to be the hardest way. It's a fallback. Here's what I would say. Like I said, probably 30 to 40% of the time, domain tools will give it to you. Let's just call that 30%. 65% of the time, you can figure it out using Rapportive. Pretty good chunk of the time. You may even just want to skip to that first. And then kind of that remaining 5%, you're going to get about half of those from doing a data.com search. And then, quite frankly, after that, you may not get them. You may be guessing info at, see where that goes. Or, if all else fails, revert to the contact form. Not your best option. But those are how we find people. Now, how do you actually reach out? Well, we're going to use, we have this affiliate recruiting swipe files, which you can get for the low, low price of $7. But in all seriousness, you can get it for $7, and we'll have a link to that. But we're going to use our initial reach out thing. So let's just say they're a competitor, or let's just say that they've promoted a similar product. We found them in search. We're going to look that up. We're going to take this here, and we're going to reach out to them. So if they promoted Marie Forleo's Copy Cure, we would use a subject line of either Marie Forleo or Copy Cure, or Marie Forleo's Copy Cure, something like that. I typically would just say Marie Forleo. And then, hey, first name, I saw that you were promoting Copy Cure recently and thought of you for something we have coming up. This March, we are launching Ray Edwards Copywriting Academy. It's similar to Marie's product. You see here, first name of other product creator. It's similar to Marie's course, but and I'm trying to think of I don't know the differences offhand, but it's much more in depth from a professional copywriter's angle. Ray Edwards has been a copywriter for guys like Tony Robbins, Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, so on and so forth. If you're interested, let me know. Love to share more info with you. Super short email. You are only looking for you're looking for 3 responses here. Yes, no, and maybe. That's it. The overwhelming majority of people are going to say maybe. They're basically going to say, yeah, I'm interested. Send me more info. Or not sure if this is a good fit. Can you let me know some details? Can you let me know, what the exact dates are, et cetera, et cetera. Or, I've never heard of Ray, but I'd love to, be introduced. Could I get on the phone with them for 5-10 minutes? Those are going to be your most common responses are the maybes. You're going to get some no's. You're going to get some absolutelys. Like occasionally you're going to do this. I'm a big fan of Ray. Absolutely. I would love to. But probably 5% are going to be automatic yeses. 15% are going to be automatic no's, and 80% are going to be maybes. I made that breakdown up, but that's a general breakdown. Super quick here. You can see on this page, we've also got, initial reach outs for friends, initial reach out. If you saw somebody on a leaderboard, we got 2 versions there. Competitors, if they're a member of a group, we've got a bunch of follow-up emails, reply emails, even what happens if they say no. We've got a reply for that and a bunch of other stuff in here, when to follow up, et cetera, et cetera. So we've got all those on this affiliate recruiting swipe files page that we'll have a link to below. Like I said, it's only $7 to get all of our best affiliate recruitments. Now, real quick, I did say I would go over here to this YouTube video. If you go over here to this YouTube video, generally speaking, not always, well, a lot of times you're going to get a URL under the video. In this case, you don't. So we would, I'm probably going to fast forward to the end, see if maybe we can find a URL here. And unfortunately, this person did not put a URL, which is kind of crazy. So, don't really know what to say on this one specifically, but 99% of the time, at the end of a video, if they don't have it right here, like click this link and then you just follow the steps that we followed over here, they would have a URL at the end of the video or something that you could, click on, one of those I forget what they're called, annotations or whatever. But unfortunately, this guy doesn't. So it's a terrible example. But he is doing some fun faces right there. So anyway, that's how you would find the information on that person if they've got a YouTube video. Guys, I hope this was helpful. This is exactly how we find literally thousands and thousands of affiliates for our clients. Now, as I've said many times, the best way to get 1,000 affiliates is to reach out to tens of thousands. But don't feel intimidated like you have to start out and get 1,000. We ran, at least a dozen launches before we ran a launch that had over 1,000 affiliates. Most of the launches, the first one we ran had 100. The next one had 200. The next one had 350. And we were like, man, this is getting huge. And then we broke through, we had one with about 600. And then Michael Hyatt's 5 Days to Your Best Year Ever launch, we had well over 1,000. I think it was over 1,700. And the next one and the next one and the next one are going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. But don't feel like you're going to get to that, day one. My thing is, the other thing is, you see this list here. It's got, it goes down to almost 200, I believe. 200 competitors. Don't try to get a list of 200 competitors before you start doing this. Get a list, write down whatever you have on your brain. If you've got 4, just put those 4 in real quick and search for those and start reaching out. Like, I don't want you to make a list and then find their contact information. You can see here, we created a list. I've blacked out some of it, but you've got, first name, last name. This over here is the name with the course. If we know the author, if we don't know the author, their website, the course name with author, the author name only. Again, those are things we use in the merge fields for reaching out to them. If you remember that example that I showed you. Don't feel like you need to get a list that's even 22 people big here. This is just a small sample. We've actually had, thousands, but don't feel like you need to get even 5 before you reach out to the first one. Start reaching out. Don't create these big lists and never start reaching out, especially if your launch is inside of 6 months. You want to start getting yes, no's, and maybes quickly. You want to start getting some responses. Get that first affiliate that you don't know. Maybe you have the 10 that you do know. Just get that first one, guys. So I'm Matt McWilliams, and if you're watching this any other place than mattmcwilliams.com, make sure to head on over there. Not only do I have cool things like affiliate recruiting swipe files and how to find, in addition to what I've showed you today, 15 places to find affiliates and tons of other resources. I've also got some resources that will help you if you're participating as an affiliate, how to maximize your commissions. So we got both sides covered over there at mattmcwilliams.com. So head on over there. Tons of free resources for you. Guys, I'll see you in the next video.